Hello again. What's going on? Well, we've tested 4 different products on 4 different tires. All of them came clean to varying degrees. So let's find out what the results were. So, the first tire, and I'm thankful that they're different style tires, so it's easier to remember which product went on which tire. The Achilles tire, we use the Adams. Good thing I didn't have to use these products on my vehicle. Although it would spray off, but still, I've already got glaze and all that other stuff on there. So the Achilles, we use the Adams wheel and tire cleaner. That required spraying the tire down with water first and then letting it kind of do its thing without it, touchless, as they say. That seemed to work. Bit of a smell to it, but nothing unbearable. The second one, the PF 7000, I used the Meguiar's. Meguiar's was nice and foamy. I like the foam of it. It ran a little bit, but not as much as other ones that I've had used in the past. And the Falcon. I got 2 Falcon tires actually. So there's a little bit of dirt, not much. I only did 1 pass, so I'm pretty sure if I did 2, it would come even cleaner. But we want to do 1 pass just to see how effective the product itself is. I mean, any product you use, if you use it 2 or 3 times in one session, I'm pretty sure you're going to get all the dirt off. So with 1 pass on each one, we get to the second Falcon tire. That one is still dirty somewhat. Not real dirty, but just a little bit. So we got the Adams at the top. Got the Meguiar's, the Mothers, and Chemical Guys. Chemical Guys was the last one we used. Now, Chemical Guys is a wheel cleaner, but it does say on the directions that you can use it for rubber. In this case, tires. So, this tire being dirty as it is, 1 pass didn't get everything off. It's still a little browning, but for the most part, it worked. It was dirtier than that, so that's an improvement. Not to mention, didn't have a high-powered hose, so, but I take that back. I didn't have a high-powered hose, but the reason why I take that back is because if you look at the rest of them compared to this tire right here, even with the other Falcon tire, the other Falcon tire looks cleaner. And that was actually the Mothers. So 1 pass with the Mothers came out cleaner than one pass with the chemical guys. And of course, with the PF 700, that was the Meguiar's. It's got a bit of a glaze to it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that if you like that, but I like the dryness of the Mothers and the Adams. So that about wraps it up for the for that. Let's go over to the table. All right. Ooh, hot. It's hot early in the morning. So, out of these 4 products, which one would I recommend? Like I said, the Meguiar's, I really do like the Meguiar's. The Meguiar's gave it a little bit of a shine after I cleaned it. Some people may like that, some may not. The Adams was real nice. Like I said, it's got a bit of a smell to it, but it's bearable, and it cleaned the wheel. After the wheel dried, you could see no visible dirt. The same with the Mothers. After it dried, you can see no visible dirt. The chemical guys, I like the chemical guys because it sticks in place. Wet it down, spray the product, and then just let it sit for a minute, agitate it, and rinse it off. Now most of these, in fact 3 of these, you have to wet the tire first. Meguiar's, Adams, and Chemical Guy. All 3 of those suggest wetting the tire first. The Mothers doesn't say that, but the Mothers came out almost as good as the Adams, so it's hard to say. As a tire cleaner, I would say Mothers and Adams outperform Meguiar's and Chemical Guy. And like I said, I only did 1 pass, so that last tire that I used with the Chemical Guy, it still got some dirt residue on there. And I didn't even use a high pressure hose. I used the same setup with the other 3 tires, and those came out decent. In fact, the Mothers and the Adams came out better than the Meguiar's. So yeah, I would, man, until I get around to finding something that's better than these 2, yeah, I would definitely say Mothers, Adams, Chemical Guy, and then Meguiar's. And the reason why I say Chemical Guy over Meguiar's is because on a tire that's well kept, washed on a regular interval, that Chemical Guy works great. I've seen it. But these tires are old. They've been sitting in the garage for almost a year. So there's that. I'm impressed. You know, I'm not the type of person that just run out and get the latest, greatest. Not until I've checked it out for myself. You know, everybody has their opinion. And that's what sparked my interest, because everybody was talking about it. Everybody was talking about the Adams. Everybody's talking about Chemical Guys. I already knew about Meguiar's. I heard about Mothers. I just never used it. So, that being said, I personally would recommend Adams, Mothers, Chemical Guys. Either one of these are great products. The Adams and the Chemical Guys pre-wet the tire to get better results. If you have really dirty tires, you might struggle with the Chemical Guys, and you might struggle with the Mothers. But even on the instructions, it tells you if it's real dirty, you might have to do it twice. So just, it depends on your situation. But just one pass, regularly cleaned, oh, you can't go wrong with these three. So that's my review on the wheel and three most popular wheel and tire cleaners that I know of. If you have any suggestions for other wheel and tire cleaners that you might want to see me try out, leave a comment below. Until next time, see you out on the road.